Fans, let's dive right into today's news. Here's what's going down. Reinier versus Anthony Hernandez, announced for UFC Vancouver. A massive middleweight clash is set for UFC Vancouver as Reinier takes on Anthony "Fluffy" Hernandez in a 5-round main event. Dana White confirmed the news in a social media announcement on Wednesday, revealing that Reinier versus Anthony Hernandez will headline UFC Fight Night 262 on October 18th in Vancouver. In the video post, White labeled it a potential middleweight title eliminator, while also pointing to the upcoming Imavov vs. Belal showdown in Paris as another key fight in deciding Khamzat Chimaev's next challenger.
In the main event, it's a 5-round fight between middleweight contenders Reinier and Anthony "Fluffy" Hernandez. And obviously next month in Paris, we have another top middleweight contender fight between number 2 ranked Imavov and 7th ranked Belal. And then Vancouver is a few weeks later. We'll see how this whole thing plays out, and we're going to end up with a middleweight challenger for Khamzat Chimaev's title that he just won. So these fights have massive implications.
Who do you think will win this fight? Also, do you think the winner of this fight will face Khamzat for the title? Dana White unveils full UFC Vancouver main card. Apart from the headliner between Reinier and Anthony Hernandez, Dana White confirmed a stacked main card for UFC Vancouver. Marlon Chito Vera will return against Amin Zahabi in a high-stakes bantamweight bout. Kevin Holland takes on Canada's Mike Malott in a welterweight clash, and Manon Fiorot faces Jasmine Jasudavicius in a flyweight showdown. These fights, alongside the pivotal middleweight main event, make for one of the most exciting UFC Vancouver lineups in recent years. Islam Makhachev floors sparring partner with brutal body shot. Islam Makhachev is making headlines in training, dropping a sparring partner with a perfectly timed body kick followed by a straight shot, calling out the teammate for showing up unprepared. Makhachev posted the video to his Instagram story with a caption in Russian saying, "The man came to the training camp unprepared and is now suffering." Seems like the former lightweight champion is ramping up for his UFC welterweight debut against Jack Della Maddalena in November. Are you excited? Max Holloway feared Khamzat Chimaev would break his striking record at UFC 319. Max Holloway admitted he feared Khamzat Chimaev might surpass his UFC record of 445 significant strikes during Chimaev's dominant UFC 319 performance against Dricus du Plessis. Watching live, Holloway reacted to Chimaev's relentless elbows and punches from the crucifix position, worried his record-setting beatdown of Calvin Kattar could be broken. The new middleweight champion's methodical 5-round domination left even legends like Holloway taking notice. Reacting to Khamzat's fight in his YouTube channel, Holloway said,
"Man, he punching him hard. Now you elbow. There. Yeah. Now you elbow. Cause he gonna beat me for the most significant strike sliding, bro. Yeah. He's gonna have 1,000, bro. No one ever gonna beat him, bro. He's gonna have 1,000. Unreal."
Belal Muhammad pressures Kamaru Usman for next fight. I'm ready. Belal Muhammad is making it clear he wants his next fight to be against former champ Kamaru Usman, ignoring other welterweight matchups. Speaking at a fan Q&A before UFC 319, Muhammad said he's been training, is healthy, and ready to face Usman, continuing their heated feud that began on Usman's Pound for Pound podcast.
Honestly, for me, I'm not even really paying attention to anybody else. I'm looking at my next fight, my next opponent. If you guys see Usman around here, make sure you tell him I'm looking for him. Just waiting for one of these guys to stop talking and sign a contract. We're looking for Usman. We're ready. I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm healthy. I've been training. I'm ready. I'm hungry.
Do you want to see Belal versus Kamaru in the future? That's all for today's news. Thanks for watching. If you like our content, don't forget to like and share. Subscribe to not miss daily MMA news from us.